Good evening, traders. This is the Wednesday post-close briefing and morning analysis for the 23rd of September. I am Michael Rabinowitz, and this is MR Strategies. You guys have, for those of you who put the time in to see my work this week, uh, you have seen some fairly good observations on my behalf for how to attack the futures and what to pay attention to and look forward in terms of a game plan for your trading. So I'm going to make this brief because, as it has been the case throughout most of these sell-offs, has been how hard they've bounced off the MAs. Now, I don't think we're out of the woods right now. I just don't. As long as price stays underneath this 50, I think we're vulnerable to the downside. So you basically are sitting on a situation right now. You're sitting in between. You have a gap from today's high. I don't know. It might have filled. I'm not 100% sure. I had it higher, but for all intents and purposes, let's just say the upside gap has been filled. There's a lot of resistance up here. So any early run up into this price point, you're really going to want to look for the market to run out of steam if, in fact, you get a hard push. Now, as has been the case throughout, is that whenever we've gotten that sell off on a Monday and a Tuesday, it always seems to find its legs on Wednesday. And obviously, this had a little extra incentive with the Fed meeting today. So, I mean, this started from the close on Tuesday. In the last 15 minutes, pretty much throughout today's session, they just rammed him up because they obviously were anticipating that the Fed was going to do nothing. But I don't think it changes much. I think this is just a temporary fix. I think the same cloud is going to be hanging over this market, and there's going to be a rate hike. It just becomes when. So it'll start to factor in at some point. So they're going to take advantage of the cheap money and the low rates, and they're going to mark it up. They're going to run it up. But I would be really pay close attention to the resistance levels tomorrow. Any hard push into R1, anywhere up into today's highs, I would look for some weakness and for it to roll over. I don't know what they're going to do overnight. I mean, anything underneath 73, which was today's low, and you can see how well that played out. This trend line was there all day. And I pretty much was leaning on the fact that if 73 didn't hold, we were going to go to continue and fill the gap. And you can just see how hard they bounced off of 73, and they maintain, the overall momentum of today's trade, which was strong. It was a relief rally, and they held it up, and they got what they wanted for now. And now let's see where the real trade goes to. I'm not going to get too deep into an opinion. Let the market prove it to yourselves, and you guys take it from there. Just follow the lead. You can see where we're at here. You can see all the support we have underneath here at the 100. We have a gap from today's low of, I believe it's somewhere around, oh, I apologize. This low right here, 57. I'm looking at the wrong market. Down to about 41. I think that was or 42 was the settlement from the other day. So there's about a 15 handle gap from that. Like I said, any failure under the pivot and this break of this trend line, which they can do overnight, could maybe roll these things over. So if you get the sell off overnight, I would look for the opportunity to get long anywhere around 100, and or how much of the gap fill they give you. We'll just have to see how this plays out overnight. So this is pretty much it. I think all the way across the board, I think the Dow too is well below. I'm going to make a quick look at this so you can see this, because the Dow is also below its 50, which is all the way up here at 34,590. Let's call it just 34,6. So, there's plenty of space for them to maybe come up and push it a little harder and run into resistance. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I still think we're corrective. I just think this is just a relief rally that they're taking advantage of the FOMC meeting, and I just think we're capable of rolling back into more corrective trade, but let them prove it. So this is the 22nd. Hope you guys had a good session today, and I'll reach out to you guys tomorrow. Once again, feel free to send me any commentary or insight at mlbino@aol.com, and I'll be glad to talk to you about any type of interest you might have in opening up an account, trading for yourself, and or if you're trading already, how you want to maybe do something different and you want a little more creative input with terms of your strategies or how you like to attack the markets on a daily basis. So, in any event, have a great night, and we'll talk to you guys later.